The songwriting process for Sights and Sounds I thought was very interesting, very anointed, I must say. It really was the Holy Spirit that really drove it all together. So I think it was the end of 2021 when Pastor Marissa had the vision of us putting an EP together. And as part of that process, she had written a song called Sights and Sounds. She had words to it, but she didn't have any melody to it.
As I began to write the lyrics, especially the lyrics of the verse, I was really drawing from the previous 7 years of my life and had just walked through just the most difficult, challenging season I had ever experienced. And as I began to just think about what God had done for me through that time and how I had seen heaven manifest itself on earth, I just began to find the words to describe that experience and that process. And so after I had finished the lyrics for Sights and Sounds, I didn't have a melody for it. I sent it to Kathy and Eliza, and I was like, hey, I have these lyrics. I feel like they're from the Lord for this project, but need some melody.
I was listening to one of our older worship sets on YouTube. And on that worship set, Pastor Marissa was playing the keys. And so the worship set was over and she was playing these chords on the keys. And I was kind of, just worshiping, slumped on my bed. And then I heard these beautiful notes that she was playing. She was doing instrumental. And I just sat up and I just realized this is the melody for Sights and Sounds.
I get a voice memo from Eliza, and it's her singing the chorus of Sights and Sounds with me playing the piano in the background, which is a little odd, but she had been listening to one of our previous services, and I was playing this thing I had been playing for really as long as I can remember, probably all the way back since high school. There's this little melody of notes and chords that I kind of play whenever there's a instrumental moment or I'm playing behind pastor, and it's just something special that I've played for a really long time. And Eliza heard it and she's like, that's it, that's what's supposed to go with the song Sights and Sounds. So Eliza and I exchanged voice memos for the rest of the day until we had completed the melody for Sights and Sounds. And from there I got with Josh.
And when she presented me the song, she already had the keys laid out. And it was something that grew us in a different way because it quickly brought out this creating process of music that I don't think we both maybe had come to yet. And it was beautiful just to create the foundation to a song that I really feel speaks into eternity.
My hope for people when they hear and sing Sights and Sounds is that their spiritual eyes and ears will be open to be able to see Jesus and to behold him and to hear his voice and yield to what he is saying. And my heart's cry really is for those spiritual senses to be awakened so we can see and experience him in his fullness.
In Sights and Sounds, I really feel that God's calling us just to be completely aware of the picture he's painted in front of us. In everyday life, whether we look to the right or to the left, there's something that he's beautifully painted. And I really feel that he calls us to just pay attention to what his brushstrokes look like.
When we do our day-to-day activities and we're carrying the kingdom principles with us, that we're carrying heaven with us, that other people can see God's faithfulness and God's goodness, that through us, they could feel God's love.
Heaven and earth really are more connected than we think. And I believe he wants to invade every sphere of our lives, both in and outside of the church. And so when heaven meets earth in a holy symphony, or when heaven meets earth with the colors of grace, it's that reminder that the heart of the Father really is to invade all of us in all of our lives. He isn't just exclusive to heaven, but he's here, he's present on the earth, and he wants to touch and minister to every area of our lives.